up? It's Bill Linsmeyer here from the Minnesota Scout Club. I'm a sales rep by trade, but have a passion for scouts, and we're out here today at Honor Cafe. Got about 7 local scouts and another 4 scouts from Anything Scout down in Iowa. It's Mother's Day weekend, and we're going to go over to another establishment for lunch before heading up to do some trail riding on the Gandy Dancer and the St. Croix State Park, and then doing a little camp out at the end of the day, and then potentially even some trail riding before heading home. Oh, just like herding sheep out here. It's hard to get everybody in every light, but more or less got everybody together. Oh, we're gonna go to the North Loop Galley, get some grub. There's a bunch of options there, and then we might actually be able to head out a little bit early and go do some trail riding on the Gandy Dancer.
So far, so good. After this, we're gonna apparently head up north, get on 35, and hit some trails, dude. It's gonna be sick.
We are going to go get some gas, and then we're heading up to the St. LaCroix wilderness area where there's some off-roading and our camping situation for the night. So we're stoked. It's been fun cruising around downtown Minneapolis. We got some great food, and now the adventure continues. About an hour and 20 minutes to the trailhead up in St. Croix State Park.
Getting some gas, man. Almost the way to the trails that we were talking about earlier.
I don't think anything that we're going to do is overly difficult, but just getting off-road, getting on the dirt, it's a good place to be. There should be a parking lot in the back. We're in the middle of nowhere right now. On a dusty road, gonna go hit up some better trails, and then potentially part of the Gandy Dancer. Trail is actually super fun, a little more, I mean, not challenging, but more challenging than I thought it would be. So.
Your boy's running up. I'll be there in a second.
the rough part of the trail ride, and we're gonna actually take a nice easy gravel route back out of here, pick up a car, and then we'll head about 30 minutes to the campsite. We'll set up camp and have some pizza.
Been a long day of bouncing around, driving, kidney busting, so looking forward to sitting, eating, sleeping. It's gonna be good.
I'm a firebug, and I like to start fires.
I like the trail ride.
Trail ride, yep. Yeah. Mud.
Not the ticks. Definitely
Nope.
not the ticks.
What's your favorite part about camping?
Making fires.
The Scout House is the camper on wheels that is currently being renovated. It's just missing the house. We'll get the house rebuilt this summer though.
You got the yellow rocket, old reliable, hasn't failed us yet. Trails were fun, driving around the city was fun.
Breakfast, all of it, I guess.
You ready to have a good night of camping?
Last night was cold.
Last night was
So
cold?
hopefully tonight's better.
It'll be great.
I think we're gonna have a lot of fun camping along the river of I think it's the St. Croix River. I think we got about 8 scouts out here. I mean, there were probably 17, 18 scouts in total today. I've met about 6 of them, so it's been a great turnout. I would try and do it, once or twice a year. Would love to see more events pop up in the Midwest region and even nationwide. I'd go to pretty much any of them. I thought my alternator was gonna go, but it ended up being just fine.
It was definitely bumpy, but it held up.
I gotta make it first. This and just throw it out.
So I really was looking at the 615 Scout Club down in Nashville, and they had such a great platform. They were doing, monthly meetups, maybe even every 2 weeks in the summertime, and I wanted to kind of bring that in to the Minnesota area where I didn't really know anybody else other than like the random guy driving down the road. I could never catch him, so I just decided to do a Facebook group, and I could do an Instagram as well, and I just started, following other people in local groups, and they started following back, and then it kind of exploded, and it's always going to grow. I think it'll be a 5-year process to try and find everybody, but
you help people find parts and talk to them about how to fix things and share ideas. So it's really cool to see all the different ideas you shared and your knowledge and share with the community.
You got 2 parts scouts, they probably should go to the junker, but maybe there's that one extra part I can get. Another guy on the road like Stuart today, he's like, hey, I need a fuel neck filler, I need a fan shroud. I'm like, I got that for you. With the community, it kind of makes you want to get your Scout ready and go to those meetups and fine tune that carburetor, or switch out some tires if you got some bad tires. It gives people a reason to tinker and build the community.
Your Scout doesn't have to be perfect to come to an event.
I think it's getting outdoors. It's kind of my pathway to going skiing. I needed something to go skiing up in the mountains, and I chose a Scout because it just looked cool, And then other people are like, oh man, I got one too. So that's why Scout clubs are around.